Grace Ewa, and you're welcome to my YouTube channel, Live Convos with Grace. Today, I'll be discussing some of the friendship types that you should let go and the friendship types that you should grow. It is generally beneficial to nurture friendships that are supportive, positive, and that contribute to your general well-being. These are some of the qualities that I'd like us to look at to consider investing some time and effort into certain friendships in order to grow them. Friendships that offer mutual respect. Friendships that offer mutual respect are priceless. These are friendships that you and your friend both respect each other's values, each other's perspectives, each other's time, and interests generally. They are priceless. If you have a friendship like that, keep it. You definitely want to invest some time into such a friendship. Supportive friendships. Supportive friendships are priceless. They're kind of rare these days, but they still do exist. If you have a friendship where you guys offer each other encouragement and you offer each other support, you offer each other assistance and just general help, especially with the current ongoing pressure from social media. Friendships that offer quality communication. And when I say quality, I mean quality. You can have a friend who just calls to check in just to keep the friendship going, or for you to still consider them as a friend. So they would call and just say, "Hi, I'm just calling to check on you. Bye. If you're okay, that's okay. Bye." And that's all. There's nothing meaningful. There's nothing that is in depth that you guys ever discuss. There's no openness. There's no trust. Such friendships do not last. Let such a friendship go, if especially it has gradually started to wither by itself. However, friendship that offers you quality communication, where there's open honesty, there's trust, there's communication, there's consistency in communication, then such a friendship you want to grow. You want to put in some more effort, you want to give it some time and allow such a friendship to grow. Personally, I have had certain experiences where friends of mine may not have been that open, or may not feel that I was trustworthy enough, or vice versa, and so there wasn't enough communication. Gradually, such friendships have dwindled and over time are possibly even non-existent. So if you have a friendship like that, just allow nature to take its course. If such friends come back into the picture and you are meant to continue to be friends, it will naturally happen. But if not, don't stress it. Just let things go. And when they feel that they need you back in their life, and vice versa, like if you feel that you need them back in your life, you'll definitely get back on track and start to talk. Bit by bit, you'll find yourself becoming close and more communicative with each other again. Friendships that offer shared values. Friendships that have two individuals or more having a similar or compatible values are immensely beneficial for each party in that friendship. If you share the same values and perspectives and political views in a friendship, it's easier generally. Aligning on core values can strengthen the foundation of a friendship. So if you find yourself having very similar values with a friend of yours, it's easier if you would realize that friendship is easier to navigate through. For example, if you value family and you have a friend who also values family, such a friend does not have problems or does not have issues with you deciding to spend time with your family as opposed to spending time with them. They do not feel offended. They absolutely understand because they would have done the same thing. And so such a friendship is easier to navigate because both of you are similar in that aspect. However, if you have a friend who doesn't necessarily devalue family, but is not as close to their family, they might feel offended if you choose your family over them in a time that they want to spend with you. Friendships that offer reciprocity. Friendships where efforts and support are reciprocated are priceless. And I know I'm saying a lot of these things are priceless, but they really are, because it's not easy to come across someone who will reciprocate the same effort or the same time and energy and support that you put into them. And so when you have a friendship or a friend like that, it's amazing. It feels good. And I can go on and on about reciprocity when it comes to friendship, because there are so many friendships that are not balanced. It's one-sided. There's one person more invested in the friendship than the other person, and this causes the one who is more invested to gradually grow exhausted. They get tired and they begin to realize that they are putting in more and more and more work, whereas the other person is just sitting back or even not concerned about the friendship that much. So you'll find yourself doing more, putting in more effort into the friendship than this other person. And you realize that it would have been best if you kept your time and efforts to yourself or channeled it into another friend, as opposed to the one who's not reciprocating the same time and effort and energy and support that you are offering. I can go on about this for days. And unfortunately, there are people who do not even realize that they're not reciprocating the extent that you are putting into the friendship. They simply don't realize it. However, they also don't care, because if, for instance, you bring it up to such people and they don't try to make it better, or they don't try to put in any effort to do better, then you realize that such a friendship is not worth keeping, is not worth fighting for. You just allow it to naturally ease off, and then over time you realize that if it wasn't for you who kept putting in energy into that friendship would probably not have existed in the first place, because as soon as you stop, the friendship stops. Friendships to let go. If a friendship has a toxic dynamic where you're constantly in conflict, misunderstanding each other, always quarreling over something, always at loggerheads, always fighting, sometimes physically, please pack your bags, whether physical or emotional bags, and leave such a friendship. You don't need that friendship in your life. It will get you mentally in a wrong place, and you don't want that. After all, you can always make new friends. Remember that. Pack your bags and let that friendship go. Another type of friendship to let go is the kind that lacks trust. If you have a friendship where there's lack of trust, there's absolutely no trust. You can't trust the person and the person seems to not trust you, please let that friendship go. You're better off not being friends with such a person. And that person is also better off not being friends with you, because you don't trust each other. So there's going to be no benefit whatsoever for either of you. So let that friendship go. You can't trust each other with each other's information. You can't trust each other with each other's inner thoughts or deep thoughts. You can't trust each other with even each other's physical property. Just let such a friendship go, because there's so many other people that you can make friends with in this life. Friendships where one person manipulates or exploits the other person should also be let go. If you're in a friendship where one person is constantly manipulating and exploiting the other, please let that friendship go. As soon as you realize that you're being manipulated or you're being exploited, please let a friendship go. It's not worth it. It is absolutely not worth it, because you could be in a place where you feel that that person is a real friend, but that friend is seeing you as an advantage, is seeing you as an opportunity to their next step, and as soon as they get to wherever they want to get to or get whatever it is that they want from you, they'll dump you. So let such a friendship go. Ultimately, healthy friendships contribute positivity to your life, offering support, joy, and understanding. If a friendship constantly contributes negatively to your life or does not align well with your well-being, let that friendship go, period. It might be worth reevaluating the relationship. Other than that, I suggest communicating through every friendship. Regardless of all that I've spoken about, remember that everything can be resolved with effective communication. And effective communication can be easy. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch my next video on effective communication and how that can be made very easy between friends and among friends. Catch you later. Goodbye.